Boop. This is my wand, guys. I got this on Amazon. Hand carved. And I sat on it one day. It was on a chair. I didn't realize I sat on it. And it split a little bit. And I thought, oh man, I could have been one of those people going to the ER. And in that case, it really would have been an accident that I sat on it. No, legit. It was one of those like folding camping chairs. Had laundry on it too. I forgot that I threw it on there as I was cleaning. I plopped down real quick. Heard a snap at the, oh shit, what the fuck? What just happened? That thing could have impaled me, for real. Okay, well, enough of that ridiculous story. Welcome to Joey's Magic Tarot. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's going to be a great day here today. It's been a great day. Okay, so what should I do? I do collective readings. I want to do that 3-tier soulmate reading again that I did yesterday to show that this is a special reading that I do for people. Bummer, my coffee's not hot anymore. Okay, so what should I do first? Let me see. Well, I'll wait to see if anybody comes on here. Give it a few minutes. Today's a great day, by the way. It's a really wonderful day. Tomorrow is a day where actually I launched my retro flexin. Sorry, flex. I keep getting the title of my own little project mixed up. Flexin Retro, my refurbished, reworked, sleeved up T-shirt brand, which is a sex positive brand, mostly for gay dudes and gay dudes that, gay dudes that are gym rats and gay dudes that love gym rats and gym rats that love gay dudes and beefy bears and all the above. Dad bods, anybody that wants to wear a crop top and a muscle shirt, feel good about themselves and show off their arms, their shoulders, whatever. It's hot out. I don't know, the idea popped in my head one day. I'm running with it. I've gotten some really positive feedback. I know it's a strange idea, taking vintage t-shirts, old t-shirts, all kinds of t-shirts, cutting them up and turning them into crop tops and muscle shirts, but it's a fun, weird idea. Let me just move this camera real quick. I have to adjust it every time. It's got to be different for YouTube. It's different for TikTok, different for YouTube. But I love my brand. So here's an example of how it'd be. So your package would come in one of these bags. Your t-shirts would come, of course, nicely folded. What's up, gentlemen? How are you? Oh, hi, baby. I'm not your baby. And I'm not interested. I'm a gay dude. Maybe you're just trying to be nice, but you get a lot of weird messages when you put yourself out there. So you get, when I go live tomorrow to show these shirts, basically you're gonna have a whole wall of all these shirts. These are old shirts, used by, what's up, Peanut Camp, Alpha, Ishwan? How's everybody doing? I was talking about a t-shirt brand I'm launching on TikTok. There's nobody here, so I was just chit-chatting with myself a little bit. Am I gay? I am a gay dude, yeah. Are you a gay dude as well? So tomorrow, I'm launching these shirts on TikTok at Joey's Magic Tarot. I'm discussing these t-shirts, these muscle shirts, crop tops I sell. I sell vintage, basically old t-shirts, cut them up to look like they're from the 80s, sell them, come in this bag here. This is a project I'm doing. It launches tomorrow on TikTok at my channel there, Joey's Magic Tarot. 2 t-shirts. Please gift you some teas? No, I don't think so. That's kind of a weird request. Why would I give you random t-shirts? You can come to my YouTube channel tomorrow and buy them. This is an adult brand. Like, this is geared toward gay dudes and gym rats. It's like got a cheeky, slightly naughty vibe. Every package comes with this little package here. This is actually made from the sleeves of all the t-shirts. I'm calling this a Spanky Hanky. It's a sex positive brand. And it comes with a couple of other things, a couple little goodies, like some stickers, logo stickers, some 80s stickers. This is a brand that's got an 80s vibe. A couple of other things, things like this, candy, rainbow, wristband. It's just a fun project I'm doing, to have fun, to connect with other gay dudes, to, build my vibe tribe, my community. So that's just something that launches tomorrow. Again, it's called Flexin Retro. You can find me on Joey's Magic Tarot at TikTok and Instagram. But for the TikTok, what I do on here, actually, and everything will come in one of these drawstring bags. What I do on here actually is I do collective tarot readings, as well as discuss spiritual topics. No, I don't sell snacks. Do you? Oh, smack like drugs? You asking me if I sell drugs? I thought this is for any. I thought this is for 18 and older. Apparently, there's an 11-year-old in here that is acting like a dum dum. No, I don't sell smack. But your mama should have smacked you around. Just kidding. But maybe you do need some discipline in your life. Okay, so I got rid of the dum dum. No offense to that little dum dum there, but that's a brand I'm creating. You know, people are. This is actually also something to do with manifestation as well. People resell things all the time. My t-shirt brand is fun. It's got a great vibe. Come to my TikTok tomorrow. Watch the party. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Blast the music. It's also to build community for, you know, a lot of gay guys are scattered around the country, and they don't really have. There's not many options for them to engage with people. And this is like a fun hangout tomorrow. Right now, this live is me talking about my t-shirts that I'm launching tomorrow on TikTok, but also I do tarot readings, collective tarot readings, and I have a message today that we'll talk about affirmations and flipping the script, the negativity, the negative thoughts we have in our mind. It should be a title somewhere that explains what we do. But I do tarot readings, things like that. Discuss spiritual topics like affirmations, mindset work. Well, the 12-year-old shouldn't have been on here, Jessica. This live is not for kids. So how about that? And are you on here with me every day, Jessica? Do you see people that come on here every day and they act like silly teenagers making practical jokes? I just removed them, that's all. Because this live is for 18 and older. Because I curse and I talk about adult topics. You know, if you're a kid, then you need to leave too. You're not supposed to be here. Okay, so I'm going to do a collective soulmate reading. This is for adults. Children should not be on this channel. What is that? I can ban and remove anybody I want from this live. This is my channel, and I determine who I want here. Teddy, what are you doing, sweets? Sorry, that's my cat. Okay, everybody, so I'm gonna go to do this reading, dealt with some of these younger people that are just being silly on here, playing pranks and whatnot. I can tell when someone's serious. I have very strong intuition. I can tell when someone's serious and when someone's just trying to be a rebel rouser. So I just went ahead and removed them. All right, so I want to do this soulmate reading again and see what we get. But let me see. Should I use a different deck? Which deck did I use yesterday? Did I use this one? You know what? Let's do this. Let's do the zombie deck. Let me bring that out. Okay. Gosh, I hope if you're watching this after it's posted, you just skip through all this nonsense in the beginning, so we can get to the reading once and for all. Okay. All right, I'm using the Zombie Tarot. The Zombie Tarot. Who's this by, actually? I don't even know who this is by. Oh, Stacy Graham and Headcase Design. I'm not sure who designed this one. But this is one of my favorite decks, this Zombie Tarot. Comes in a really cool box and everything. Okay, so I'm going to do a collective reading for my Vibe Tribe. This is a soulmate reading. I'm doing this reading for those that feel unlucky in love and those that want love. You know, then they feel like they've done the work and they're doing the work on manifesting love, on bringing love in, on maybe healing their heart from past relationships, things like that. So this is your reading. If you've been single for a while, this is your reading. Hi there, Fiza. How are you, Fiza? I'm doing a collective soulmate reading. How are you? Unless you would like a personal reading, I do $10 mini reads. I have 3 payment options: Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. And I do up to 9 cards, actually, so they're not really that many, the readings. Okay, so I'm going to do a collective soulmate reading, and then I'll discuss my affirmations topic that I want to go over, all about changing that broken record in your mind, how to take control of your thoughts and start manifesting the life of your dreams, willingly making the choice to do it, to cultivate what you want. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, what does the collective need to know? Show me through this Zombie Tarot. What does the collective need to know? Those that have been single for a while, that have been doing the inner work, working on themselves, healing their heart, you know, but now they're like, they feel ready to put themselves out there. They're ready for love to come in. What do we need to know? Give me a good soulmate reading for this collective. Anyone that finds this video, that this is meant for you. If you find it, and this description of someone that's been waiting and been single and doing a lot of inner work, if that fits you, then this reading is for you. Okay, I'm going to try something a little different. No, I'll stick to what I normally do. Let me just see something. First card is 3 of Swords. Yeah, you definitely had your heart broken. Maybe it was someone that cheated on you. This first row across, this is actually your past dating history. Yeah, but you felt cut off at the arms because you felt powerless in the relationship. Your partner had all the power. Maybe they're more financially secure than you, and you felt you just couldn't. You felt you were powerless. This is actually the Queen of Hazards. Maybe you started out financially secure, and then, you know, the relationship with your partner, maybe they took advantage of you. Nobody cheat on me, I cheat. Nobody cheat on you, you cheat. Yes, I that's not a thing to be proud of, but okay, yeah. So guys, Lou's a cheater. Anybody that's looking for love, not gonna be from Lou, because Lou is not monogamous. So if you went into a relationship as that Queen of Pentacles, yeah, you still had your strength, but you felt a little cut off. You felt a little restricted. Maybe your partner was controlling of you. You did all the work in the relationship too. You did everything. Look at all those limbs flying around. You did all the work, your partner didn't do anything, and this is basically how you feel. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not a good thing to announce on social media that you're a cheater. If you're looking for love, that's maybe not the best thing to go out to lead with. Why would you want to be a cheater anyway? You're just going to hurt the other person and hurt yourself. So 10 of Wands is saying this is how you feel in your past relationships. You did all the work, and you were left out high and dry, and you left no arms. That's your past relationships. This is not looking too good. Betrayal, you know, cut off at the arms, lost your power. You had somebody possibly manipulating you, taking advantage of your finances. 10 of Wands, you did all the work, they did nothing. Not a great start for your past relationships. You've been through it. But now you're looking at things and you're saying, you know what? And this, by the way, 2 of Pentacles is saying that you're balanced financially, and, you know, you may have to make a decision financially. Because finances always come up, and they seem to be tied to these relationships, you know, these relationship readings I do. This is basically saying, you're saying now, okay, I'm ready to make, you've made a decision now. You found that balance. You can control things better. You're in better control of you and your finances and who you are. And then you make a decision. You want to put yourself back out there and look for love and see if love can come in. Now this is your card. This is the middle card of 9. So this is your overall energy. You are the Emperor. As an Emperor, and this is basically, you started out as the Queen of Pentacles whose arms were cut off. But now you found your strength after these years of just getting alone, being in a hermit mode, getting alone, healing your heart, finding your inner strength, balancing out your finances again, healing from the overwork in your life, and now you're ready to step in as an emperor, a protector, a father figure. This is somebody that also could be an Aries. This is somebody that is maybe a little too domineering, trying to go to the other extreme and be overbearing now, and due to others what has happened to you in the past. Yeah, 4 of Cups. Love is coming. It might not be the love that you used to because you've changed and you've grown and you've become a different person. This love might look very different than past relationships. But if you give it a chance, it can really work out for you. Look, yeah, she's a zombie, but she's comforting him. He's resting his head. He's safe from the zombies out there in the world. Yeah, so this could be a good thing. This is the universe bringing you an option, and don't turn your nose up at the option that the universe brings in for you. It can be emotionally fulfilling because 4s are also about building a foundation. Now this first column here, this is actually, so now this first row is about your past. This middle row is about where you are right now. Like you're balanced with your pentacles, balanced with the 2s. You're the Emperor. You're looking for love. But you're a little worried that the love that comes in or the options out there are not really what you want. So you're a little hesitant with that 4 of Cups. But you've established yourself as emotionally secure. He's in water. Clearly, he's in water. But he's not drowning. He's the king of Cups. This could be a water energy. This usually is a Scorpio card for me. Could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is a water sign. But this is someone that's mature and is mature with his emotions. Could be her. These are not. I do my readings primarily with gay men on my mind because I'm a gay dude, but this could be for anybody, male, female. It's just the energy. He's in the water, but he's secure, he's solid, and his head is above the water. So even though he could be deep in his emotions, he's not overtaken by his emotions. He's still in control. So much so that, what is he holding there? So much so that he's holding a skull and binoculars. He's always looking, he's always watching and looking for the things that will bring emotional fulfillment. He's very discerning with what he wants. This is where you are now. So this is so the first one, the first row across, that was your past. The middle row is where you are now. And this bottom row is the potential future. Look at that. I'm telling you, this always happens because I'm a gay dude. So this is the energy that I bring to it. King of Cups, King of Swords. This is a divine relationship coming in. You're emotionally strong. He's mentally strong. You make a great pair, yin and yang together. You both have your strengths. King of Swords, this is somebody that, look, he's secure, he's protected, he uses those weapons, when he needs to. Those are his swords. He's not in danger. He's ready for the fight. This is somebody that's got a clear head, plans ahead, and he's secure in those plans. I feel like my allergies. Excuse me, sorry, the allergies drive me crazy. Like taking my breath away. Incredible. You can't beat it. You can't make it up either. This last card, so now this is your potential future. This relationship, King of Cups, King of Swords. By the way, the swords are air energy. The swords are your mind, it's air. The air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Are the air signs. So look at this, guys. You can't beat this. You can't make this up. Emotional security, mental security, someone strong in mind, someone strong in heart. 6 of Wands, guys. Public recognition. Both of you, your friends and family, love the relationship. You have a lot of support. You have a lot of public recognition, and this is working out for you. This is a beautiful relationship that gets a lot of notoriety from people. I always think of this 6 of Wands as the kind of thing that there's celebration. meaning everyone in your lives, they love you two and they love you two together, and you have a lot of support from your friends and family because they're the ones that are going to say, this is perfect. You guys are perfect for each other. This is, oh my God, where were you guys all our lives? The second I saw you two together, I knew you guys were soulmates. This is a, perfect pair. Perfect pair in the sense that, you know, you're yin to each other's yang, yang to each other's yin, and balancing each other out. That you're not perfect. As I'm talking, I'm getting a sense. I'm remembering a dream that I had. This happens to me sometimes when I do readings. I'm remembering a dream that I had, and I almost felt my soulmate. I almost felt his energy. Interesting. So with my soulmate readings, that's the first layer of cards. That's the one that's for the reader, or sorry, that's the one that's for the asker, the person coming to me for their soulmate reading. This looks really, really good, really positive for you. You've healed your heart. You've become that emperor. Be open. Be open and balanced to the options that are brought to you. And yeah, this King of Swords, you might be the King of Swords. You might be the King of Cups. Either one. But this person coming into life might not be who you initially thought or wanted, but this might be exactly who you need, who will be perfect for your soul. So be open to it. It might not be. Sometimes there's a test that happens right before you meet the next person that you're supposed to do life with for a while, your soulmate. Someone comes into your life that's not exactly your soulmate, but they seem like they could be. Excuse me. Sorry about that. God, I'm not even tired. I slept a lot. These weird things happen to me when I do readings. Always like in the mouth and everything. I get sinus stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's like the energy coming through me. But, this relationship that's coming in, it will get that public notoriety. Your friends and family will see this relationship and they will love it. And you will have that public recognition. Okay, so let's pull the additional 4 cards. And you know what? Since we're doing the zombie tarot, let's do the Wizard's Tarot for the additional 4 cards. These additional 4 cards are just either, things to look for, overall energies, things like that. What else do we need to know about this coming year? Because this reading sort of covers the following year of your life. What else does the collective Joey's Vibe Tribe? What do they need? That's the name I'm giving my tribe, my Vibe Tribe. I made that up last night. What is something else that we need to know? Something we need to look forward to with the relationship, or I'm just thinking. Sometimes I go into these moments of thought to tap in. I just look in my mind's eye to see what I need to know. All right, show me for the collective these next 4 cards. What do they need to know about these next 4 cards? Strength card, number 8. And we're in the 8th month of the year. I always point that out. This is the Wizard's Tarot. This is the Strength card. She is in control of that dragon. You see the power, the light, number 8. So, Strength card. Now this one, 2 across. This is any dual advice. Any other advice you have or any possible challenges you have for the coming year. Is to not get too much in your emotions. And, don't expect the worst because you've had bad relationships in the past. That's the sense I'm getting. You have the strength to date. You have the strength to be disappointed in dating somebody for a little while and they're not the right one. Sometimes we have to go through a few different people, maybe clearing up karmic connections. I don't fucking know. Sometimes we have to go through a few different people in order to find the one or to get to the one. But don't lose hope. This 5 of Cups is saying, yeah, you've been single for a while, but don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. You're on the right track. You have the strength to go through this. You've been single this long. You can wait a little bit longer. I'm talking to myself. Now, this bottom row represents the progression or deeper insight, revealing or unfolding events over time. So this first one is the 9 of Pentacles. Again, you're established financially. You're set. You're okay. So you're bringing a lot to the table. So you're expecting a lot. King of Cups, guys, this is your reading. This is the Scorpio, the Cancer, the Pisces. King of Cups, guys, this is saying that now the two down the two across and then the two down. So now this bottom two across, this again represents, guidance and maybe providing context or a challenge to keep in mind. The challenge is, you are the King of Cups. Don't let the Five of Cups, don't let your emotions get the better of you. You are just as secure in your emotions, sorry, can't put that in the middle. You are just as secure in your emotions as ever before. You've worked really hard to get here. You are this King of Cups. Look at this beautiful man. You are this King of Cups. You can handle it. You're financially secure. You have the strength. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. That's what this strength, Five of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and King of Cups is saying. Yeah, so King of Cups is twice in this reading, and you are the Emperor is what it's coming through as. So this last four is saying, like I said, step in, the King of Cups is technically the last card in tarot for you today. And this King of Cups is saying, you are that King of Cups. You have that divine strength. You've mastered the Pentacles, You've mastered your emotions. Now, don't let the emotions get the best of you now. Because remember, fives are about change. It could be that this is also saying that you've healed your heart. You were brokenhearted. You were in that Five of Cups for a long time. And now change is coming because now that you've grown into the King of Cups, love is on its way. Okay, that's what I have for you there. And now let's do a few oracle cards. Let's see. Now, which oracle cards should I pull? Okay, I'm going to do a numerology card. The oracle cards I kind of leave up to my intuition. The first card is for the coming year. The second card is about basically your soul's journey. So this first card I'm going to pull is like basically for your coming year. That I'm going to use the Sonia Choquette. Ask your guides. These are slightly longer messages. So this is going to be the one that lets us know what to expect for the coming year for you. This next card, I'm going to use the Kyle Gray Angels Ancestors deck. These are both by Hay House. This next one is actually basically what your soul's journey is going to look like over the next 12 months. And then the last one, of course, is a numerology number. Okay, so let me just move these cards out of the way. This is fun. I love doing this, by the way. I love doing these readings. I feel at home doing these readings. I really do. Where are the rest of those cards? Oh, right there. Okay. Okay, so what does the collective need to know? What's the message for the coming year? We're asking our guides, angels, guides, ancestors, whoever is here, guys, universe, Holy Spirit. What does the collective need to know for the coming year? Give me a good positive message, or just a good message, just the right message for the collective. In relation to dating and finding and matching up our vibration with our soulmate, that whole story. What do we need to know from our guides? Give us a good answer. Okay, I'm going to split the deck. Number 10, this is my number actually, 10, higher self. It's the word truth. So let's see what 10 says. The truth will set you free. It says number 10 is about truth. 10 is my number. I'm born on November 10th. Honesty, clarity, observation, confrontation. Your higher self encourages you to honestly examine all self-defeating behaviors so you can finally become free of them. Do not deny or ignore these habits and tendencies that harm your body and spirit any longer. Ask for help as you look within. Every person has personal challenges and places where they can grow. You do not have to face these self-defeating challenges alone. However, your higher self cannot help you with any problem until you admit it exists in the first place. This is the time, for example, to admit your increasing debt so you can begin looking for ways to cut corners rather than continue to overspend. It's also the time to acknowledge your addictive behaviors and seek to discover what's really troubling you instead of instead of burying your feelings in food, alcohol, work, or gambling. It is the moment to recognize that you have chosen to stay in a harmful relationship out of fear of assuming full responsibility for yourself, and instead start to gain some self-esteem so you can move on. Until you honestly admit you have a problem, you are controlled by it. In other words, your higher self lovingly invites you to get to the source of your troubles so together you can find real solutions once and for all. As Carl Jung quoted, when the diagnosis is correct, the healing begins. It is time to make the proper diagnosis now. Number 10, truth, honesty, clarity, observation, confrontation. That's from Sonia Choquette. So that's the message for the following year, for the coming year. Now here's your soul's journey for the coming year from angels and ancestors. What do we need to know from our angels and ancestors? Give me a message for the collective. What is our soul's growth, our soul's journey? What do we need to tap into for our soul's best and quickest journey of growth? Hi there, who's with me? Angels and ancestors. What is a good card? I think I'm going to split the deck like I did with the last one. Okay, I got the stag. Trust and thrive. Stag. Trust and thrive. Let's see what the stag says. Trust and thrive. Let's see if I can find it on my own. Where's the stag card? I saw a snake when I was leaving the pool. Guess what, guys? You can't make this up, right? Okay. Let's see, 134 is the stag card. Oh, 134, stag, trust and thrive. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag, with his crown of antlers, is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. Oh, wow. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums. Oh, wow, the word drums. I'll tell you what a drum has meaning. Rattles and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality. Oh, that's interesting. I'm launching my sex positive brand, Flex and Retro, tomorrow. Let's see. Maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. I don't know what that means exactly, but take it as it resonates. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that can interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. I love that. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you have accomplished. Damn right I am. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive, onwards and upwards. This is a beautiful message for the year, guys, for our soul's growth. The stag card. I'm actually going to put a note on that. I want to read that again. And I'm going to use one of my Flex and Retro, my t-shirt brand Flex and Retro. I'm going to use one of those stickers to remember this because I want to read that again later. Stag, guys, that was an incredible card. I love these cards so much. I feel like these would be great to like frame or something. I love this card. That's a really great card. The stag card is great. They mentioned the word drum. I did a meditation earlier, like a 5-minute meditation to manifest. And I chose the option that I was going to either see or experience, a drum. I know it's a common word, but do the meditation 2 hours ago, and then right there, one of the first things on the card is that, the word drum is right there. I take those little coincidences as coinciding, coincidence, coincide. Okay, let's get an angel number now to wrap up this soulmate reading. By the way, guys, I offer these soulmate readings on my website, www.joeysmagictarot.com. These extensive or more extensive soulmate readings can be up to an hour. It will go longer because we're chit-chatting back and forth. Here, I'm kind of going through it quickly. But, this is a pretty large read with lots of information that you could take with you and let it resonate over the next year, because I feel like if you've been doing the work, you're single for a while, you're not sure, you're just sort of getting back out there with even thinking about dating and thinking that maybe you're ready to start welcoming in love, give it at least a year before the love comes. So this reading covers a whole year of your life. So what is a good number to keep for the collective, the Joey's Vibe Tribe, to hang on to? I just made that up, guys. I'm not a narcissist that thinks I have a vibe tribe. I do have a group of really wonderful, incredible ladies and a couple of guys that come and hang out with me on TikTok every night. Okay, what is this number? What are we looking for here? $86. Challenges. Embrace challenges, determination, learn, grow. Embrace challenges with determination. Set ambitious goals and take consistent steps toward them. Don't be afraid to fail, as each setback is a chance to learn and grow. This came out the other day. I'm kind of annoyed when the same card comes out back to back. I want something different. I love variety, but that's the message, 8686. So you could see 86 or 8686, maybe in a phone number or something. All right, guys, that's the collective soulmate reading I have for finding love and letting love in. Let me talk to you a little bit about the spiritual topic I want to talk about, which is basically how do you flip the script? You know what I mean? Flipping the script and turning life's complaints into life's blessings. If you see me looking, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't want to miss anything, so I have these things typed up before I sit down, but I think everything through before then. Most likely I'll just go with the flow and just talk out of just keep yapping like I always do. The second I learned how to talk, I haven't stopped since. I've basically been I'm like the Energizer Bunny, I just don't shut up. So the thing about this is, and here's what I learned, when I first learned about affirmations, and it really struck a chord with me, it really hit me, when I thought that affirmations really, it's like recognizing that every second of the day you're manifesting what you want with your thoughts, with what you think, with what you say, with your words. Even the Bible says that, death and life is in the power of the tongue. We can manifest what we want with our life, good and bad. And we're doing it all day, every day anyway. If you think about it, the person that goes to bed hating their job and wakes up hating their job and they start thinking, I use the topic of weight as well. Someone that hates their weight, hates their body. Think about it. The next time you know somebody, how many people do you know that love their body? Even the best looking people, they don't love their bodies. They find flaws in it. Why do we do that? We're setting ourselves up. We have that internal monologue that's going all the time. That whatever that internal guidance, that internal system you have, that internal thought process, if you really stop to think about it, it's negative. Most of the time it's negative. That's why we expect the worst. That's why we say things like, oh, over the hill, like turning 40 is a death sentence. That's why we make statements like that. Like, oh, back to the salt mines, what do you call them? Life sucks and then you die. How do we expect anything good to happen when that's how we're talking? Sorry, I'm a fidgeting person and I'm just grabbing things. So in thinking about that, I had the revelation and I had the thought, and just hit me like a ton of bricks. I was doing a coaching program actually, and they were talking about mindset, and I didn't really think about it before then. And I stopped and thought, and I just kind of had this realization that in my mind, my internal thought process was nothing but negative. So negative, I would say things to myself over and over again that if you came to me and said those things to me, we would be fighting. And I thought, why would I purposely attack myself and make myself feel like shit? If I'm not going to allow every Tom, Dick, and Harry or any asshole that walks by to be a jerk to me, why would I be a jerk to myself? That was the beginning of my awakening to the control we have over our mindset, and how controlling our mindset really does control our lives and really does bring the life that we're living into our lives. Like, that is what manifests it. And so you have to have that aware. Once you recognize that thought process is not an avalanche. It's not just a big giant ball of negativity and shit rolling down a hill, and you have to just go with it. No, when you're able to stop and think, wait, why am I thinking this way? This is making me feel terrible. Why would I continue thinking this? Or, for example, how people sometimes will watch TV shows that make them sick to their stomach. Why? It's the same concept. So you have to break that broken record. You have to recognize that you are already manifesting everything with your thoughts, because the thoughts we think, the words we say, create the feelings we feel in our body. And those feelings are the frequencies. Those feelings are the stations that tune to the universe, that tell the universe what we want and what to bring to us. If we're tuned into a radio station that says I'm a fat, ugly asshole that no one's ever gonna love, I'm a dumb bitch. Sorry, silly things. I'm a loser, I'll never amount to anything. Guess what? The universe is like, yeah, you're a fat, dumb bitch, loser that will never fucking amount to anything. Why? Why would we say that? Why would we say that to ourselves? It's really bonkers that we do that as human beings, that we come into this life with so much hope to live a great life. And because we're veiled to who we are as ancient galactic beings, we only think that we are the life we're living. We limit ourselves. I am so much more than Joey. I'm much more than him, because he's a little bit of a dodo bird. See, negative thoughts. I call myself a dodo bird. It's so ingrained in me, guys. I'm telling you, listen, I'm a work in progress myself. I'm not perfect. So awareness then, so once you recognize that every second of the day you are already creating your life, and that's why, because you hate your drive to work and you bitch about it so much and you complain about it so much, that's why the drive to work gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And no matter what you do, you're always running late for work, and you're always stuck in traffic. You always get the worst drivers around you. You always have those near accidents, because you're setting yourself up to expect the worst. If you start your day say, oh, this drive's going to be terrible, you're already saying this drive is going to be terrible. Universe, give me the worst drive to work ever. Go ahead. Here we go. That's what we're doing. So awareness is the breaker switch. That's the way you break the record. That's when you I can't do sound effects. That sound when you stop a record player and it scratches and you let I'm from the 80s. I know what a record player is, but I don't even know what the different parts are called. The arm? The pin? There's a pin, right? It's a pin? Whatever. When you stop the record player and you lift the arm up and it stops the record, when you have the awareness that those thoughts are thoughts that you don't have to think, that you can willingly choose to stop thinking that way and start thinking something better, that's awareness. That's you stopping. That's the breaker switch. So when that happens, then you have the option. Some easy thing to do is just think about something you love. Think about something you love. I don't know. But that might not work, because if you're not in that place, it might be annoying to you. Then you could do that along with thinking something, with coming up with an affirmation, thinking of your favorite affirmation. I use the Louise Hay one, all is well. I jazz it up a little bit. So I say, all is well, all is well, all is well. Everything is working out in the best possible way. Only good will come of this situation. I am safe, loved, protected, and abundant. That kind of covers everything for me. And when I'm very negative, I'll just start saying that and saying that and saying that and saying that. This is a trick. It doesn't always work, because sometimes if you're in a really, really bad mood, this is when you first catch the thought and think, wait, that's negative. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. This is before the rabbit hole, before you're halfway down. This is when you just get that thought and think of something negative, and maybe the second or third thought came, and then you say, wait, why am I going down this rabbit hole? Wait, why am I thinking this way? I just was feeling really great an hour ago, singing, bouncing on sunshine and, puppy dogs. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but you know what I mean? Like, you were bouncing off the walls with joy and positivity. All of a sudden now you're thinking, oh man, I don't know how that's going to work out. What if this doesn't work out? Oh my God, what if that happens? And wait a second, I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to think this way. And you think, wait, where's this coming from? And then you think, oh wait, you know what? Joey said maybe try affirmations. So this is something you have to catch the thoughts right away. You catch it, stop the record player right away, and start saying positive affirmations. That's how you break the broken record. And that is how you tune into the station. Because when you start saying the affirmations and you get your mind, which is your energy and your energetic frequency, when you get it off the negative thought that's just started and put it on something positive, if you could, and if you get happy saying, oh shit, wow, I'm learning, I'm growing. I can't believe I had the thought to stop this, and I had the thought that I don't have to think this way. Wow, I'm really growing and I'm really learning. If you get happy and excited with that, run with that feeling, because that's a frequency. So that's how you change it. So you have to tune then your emotions to that frequency. So as you're saying those emotions, or looking at something happy, or doing something fun, or eating a cookie, whatever you could do to get your mind off the negative thought and onto something happy, joyful, positive, peaceful, fun, whatever you could do to get yourself maybe even laughing, think of a joke, saying affirmations. Everything works out for me. Everything works out for me. By the way, the best affirmation ever is just looking around the room and saying, thank you for everything you have. Thank you for that couch. Thank you for this desk. Thank you for this coffee mug. Thank you for this wand. Thank you for this little thing I got at Buc-ee's. Thank you for all these beautiful tarot decks. Thank you for this beautiful music playing. Just say thank you, thank you, thank you. Just when you feel your emotions change and you feel that rush of joy, you've changed frequency. You've tuned your dial to another station. And now you're on the station of fun, of love, of peace, of joy. And now you're vibrating on the frequency of God again. So now you've changed your mind. And I'm telling you guys, the more you do that, the more you interrupt that radio station, and you can add emotions to those new frequencies, those new thoughts, if you add emotions to them. If you add emotions to the thoughts you're thinking, you are supercharging your frequencies and sending them right out to outer space and telling the universe, this is what I want more of, because you're listening to that radio station a lot. The universe is going to say, hey, that one loves this radio station of misery, and that life is hopeless, and that they're a fat pig that'll never find love anywhere. That's his favorite radio station. Oh, he tunes into that one every night at about 7 o'clock when he feels a little bit lonely. He goes right to the, I'm so fat and ugly, no one's ever gonna love me. And he sits and listens to the blues for the next 3 hours. Get him more of that station. Come on, everybody, angels, guides, whoever, but I don't think it works like that. I think that the frequencies are automatic. Whatever you feel, you get more of. And if every night you're tuning to that same station, you're going to get more and more nights of that same loneliness where you beat yourself up because you're not the weight you want to be, you don't look how you want to look, and you're just going to keep confirming that over and over again. But once you have the conscious awareness to break that thought and stop that thought and start thinking something better and tuning your dial to the happier station, to the better station, you begin to reprogram your mind and you go from ugh to abundance, because now you've broken the subconscious. Now I'm to the point where if somebody says something to me that I just absolutely don't believe anymore, I go, wait a second, that's not me you're talking about, is it? Because I've so convinced myself of all these wonderful things in my life that are happening for me, not to me, for me. Life is unfolding for us. Let me just check my notes and see if I missed anything. So also, the way you tune into the emotions is as you're saying the affirmations, quick reminder, don't forget to add visualization. See these things in your mind's eye. When you see these things in your mind's eye that you're saying, that's when your emotions come in, because now you're connecting your heart and your mind, which is connecting heaven and earth. Remember, your heart is earthly, it's on earth. Your body's on earth. This is the thing that stores your energetic field. And then up above is heaven, that's your higher self. So you're bridging the heart and the mind. So the mind is your thoughts, which are the frequencies, and the emotions, which are the frequencies. And so you're combining all of that together to send one major story to the universe. So you feel it. That's the frequency. You feel it. What you feel is the vibration that you're on. The frequency that you're emitting is what you feel at any given moment. And so really it's just a matter of wanting to change and choose to change your thoughts. And by choosing to change your thoughts, you can change your life by taking control of your thoughts. And that's what I have for you today. That's flipping the script, turning life's complaints into life's blessings. I hope that resonated. I hope that helped anybody that listens to this after or caught it at some point. Again, this is Joey from Joey's Magic Tarot. Private readings can be booked on my website, joeysmagictarot.com. I'm also on YouTube and Instagram. That's YouTube. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram at Joey's Magic Tarot. I'm also launching a side project where I will be selling my fun t-shirts, my crop tops and muscle shirts, my Flex and Retro t-shirts. They'll come in one of these bags, a couple of t-shirts, a couple of fun little things, a crazy little thing I'm calling a hanky spanky, which is made from the sleeves that are cut off from the t-shirts. I'm thrifting t-shirts, and I'm cutting them up and reworking them into. My little joke is that I'm calling them old tees, new sleeves. It's not raunchy or vulgar. It's like a little bit cheeky and naughty, but not raunchy or vulgar. And that's my I'm a gay guy. This is geared to gay dudes. It's a way for gay dudes to connect with each other, or muscle jocks to come in and, I don't know, buy a cool muscle shirt and show off their bodies as well. I figure if you got it, flaunt it. I'm really big on self-love, and a big thing for me is to learn that my body's not perfect, and I get that. I know I made mistakes with it, but I don't have to hate it so much. And the truth is, so what? If somebody sees my body and they see skin they don't like and they think, "Oh, gross," so what? Who cares? A stranger thought I was gross. Whatever. Move on. So this brand is all about embracing your body, celebrating your body, flaunting your body in the most positive of ways, and getting out there and stepping into that positive, that pure positive sexual energy to say, "This is me," whether you're a gym rat, whether you're dad bod like, whether you're a twink, whether you're thin, whether you're a beefy bear, whether you're a power lifter, bodybuilder, wear the clothes you want that make you feel good. And so this whole little project I'm doing, this whole Flex and Retro, is about helping guys, well again, helping gay guys connect with each other. When I do my live tomorrow, I want it to be more like a hangout. And also it's really just about tapping into that energy of loving our bodies right here, right now. Even if we're working on them, even if we're we're changing our eating habits, we're working on our health by exercising, we're changing our physical appearance. I want to be able to love the body I'm in at every second of every day, because this body I'm in is the body that I'll be in for the rest of my life. And you know what? I'm not going to hate it, because this body is my body. It's mine. It gets me where I need to go. It's how I am experiencing life on this planet. It's unique to me, and it's mine. And is it perfect? No, but I shouldn't hate it so much that it makes me mad. And so this whole t-shirt thing I'm doing, Flex and Retro, this whole brand is just about tapping into that pure positive energy. I'm a gay dude. This is what I look like. Okay, I'm wearing a shirt, I'm wearing a crop top and, a sleeveless shirt. So what? I'm having fun. I'm feeling good. It's hot outside. And that's the whole vibe. That's the vibe I'm bringing to this little project tomorrow. So if you want to come by and check me out, that's at Joey's Magic Tarot on TikTok. I also go on TikTok every day at 8 p.m. Central for some coffee talk and tarot. If anybody's on here that would like a reading, let me know. I'll be getting off in a few minutes, but if not, let me know. Who's that with me? Who's that one person? Show yourself. I booted 2 people from here earlier. I booted 2 rascals right out of here. I said, "Get out of here, kid. Hit the road, Jack. Don't come back no more." That's what I had to do. Ah, life is wonderful, guys. Life is wonderful. Every day and everywhere, life is working out for me. What a beautiful day it is. Isn't today a wonderful day? Today's a good day, a happy day. Maybe I can end with some light language. How about I do that? I'll end with some light language. Think of light language like speaking in tongues that happens at Christian churches. And maybe like an angelic. Even the Bible talks about speaking in the tongues of men and of angels. Think of this like an ancient galactic language, possibly a frequency, tones, something like that that's coming through. And close your eyes, listen to it, and see if you feel anything in your body. Like if you feel energy movement in your body, in your energetic field. Hi there, remind me of your first name. Is it Embers? No, it's Jeremy? Jonathan. Wait, who's Embers? Hey there, how you doing? I speak to so many people. Jeremy, yes, hey, how are you doing? You're one of the first people I talked to on my YouTube lives. How are you doing? How did everything work out for you? How's the new job? How is it 4 o'clock already? Holy moly. Is time moving faster? I really think it is. Yeah, of course. I'm glad to see. Glad to hear you're doing well. I'm just about to wrap up this live. Actually, I'm going live. I go live on TikTok as well every day at 8. And tomorrow I'm launching my little T-shirt brand, my Flex and Retro T-shirts. I'm calling them. But I was gonna end today with just a little bit of light language, a little bit of galactic light language, and see if a message comes through or if anybody, you know, it's like used for energy healing and things like that. Akala hosopoko no koshota kaila bakohoya kehin piki ite shoto koko umu koshota kala ke ekeshita ki ikuku umu koshota kala bayana makasata kai ele behese shakono koshota ki ikha muko chale be ekeshita kishana mukoshota kiala ba ehese te pasonda bako hoso shoto kala bakashata kai na makashiti kili bi hala mango kosho koile be sheti Ashatakana hala keshete kesha kumuko holo bokoshoto koila bashanta kala bashantam oshoto hoho mikishi kiala ma aho bachana makashota kai ikhere be keshete kesha mukoshoto koila bokosotai. All right, this is Joey from Joey's Magic Tarot. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much for stopping by. Whoever sees this video, if you made it to the end, thank you so much. It's been my pleasure and a complete honor to speak these messages and put this energy out there into the world. Take care. I'll see you guys tonight on TikTok, and again, I'll see you guys tomorrow on here at 3. Take care.